यथादर्शे तथा आत्मनि यथा स्वप्ने तथा पितृलोके यथा आप्सु परीव ददृशे तथा गंधर्वलोके छाया तपोरिव ब्रह्मलोके. See here, please understand this sloka tells the importance of self-realization in the human birth. Okay, importance of self-realization in the human birth is very clearly told. There are many planes of existence. Human plane is one. I told you there is a Swargaloka or heaven. There is Narakaloka or hell. So like that they have classified many lokas. They are given by various names. In typically Puranas they say Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka, and Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Patala. These are all planes of existence. Like we have a life in this place, there is a life in different planes. Okay. But self-realization is very clearly possible only in human birth. In other planes of existence, it is blurred. There is no clarity there. Okay? That you can understand. If I give an example of dream world to you. In a waking state, it's more clear to us communication. In dream, okay, there's no fresh learning is possible. You are experiencing your impressions. In the dream, things keep happening. You think you are doing something, but there's no fresh experience. It's only what you experience in the waking state, you are re-experience there. The dream body has not much of freedom. Right? Understand? As I told you earlier, for any plane of life, plane of existence, you have to take a body of that plane. Like you take a dream body to experience the dream. If you want to go to heaven, you have to take a heavenly body. Okay? Now please understand. Why did you take a heavenly body? To experience joys of heaven. Happiness of heaven. In that, once you enter into the heaven with the heavenly body, no thought of self-realization comes to your head. Because you are gone with the good karma, taken a good body of heavenly body and experience heavenly. There are beautiful apsaras dancing, there is music going on, okay, there is a lot of joys and singing available. Who will think of self-realization there? You are just experiencing a good punya. The question of experiencing Atma-dhyana will not be there in that plane. If you understand the dream analogy, right? In the dream, in waking state, you wanted to go to Iceland. Okay? You take a dream body and goes to Iceland. Who will think of Atma-dhyana or self-realization in the dream? You are enjoying the Iceland. Like that, when you take the heavenly body, where is the question of self-realization? All the good punya you are exhausting and enjoying with the heavenly beauties there.
We knew we were going back. We knew anyway we were going back.
You won't even know. You'll be so enjoying that. Right? So all these higher planes are more and more degrees of higher and higher enjoyments because of your good merit. Where is the question of self-realization? For self-realization to happen, please understand, there's a good amount of suffering, good amount of joy should be there. A mixture should be there. Otherwise you can't enjoy. If your life is full of suffering, then you can't think of self-realization. If your life is full of joy, you can't also think of self-realization. A mixture is required. The mixture of prarabdha karma, right mixture comes from the earthly plane. If you are sorrow and suffering, please understand, it's a preparing you for towards Atma-dhyana, self-realization. If you have joy, okay, you understand, okay, I have joy, how can I get more joy? That's also propelling you to self-realization. So the human life has a right mix of good and bad, happiness and unhappiness, for you to evolve to self-realization. Other lokas, in the heavenly, the planes higher than the human plane, they are all more joyful. Okay. What is the limitation of that? You will get them because of your good merit. After you exhaust, you will come back. You are only exhausting. There is no self-realization or exit possible in that planes. So he gives an example. Yatha darshe tathatmani. In human plane, okay, in the earthly body, human body, the self-realization is possible like you see your reflection in the mirror so clear. The mirror is the intellect. In the intellect, your self is recognized as an image directly. In your intellect, you see the reflection of the self in the form of Chidabhasa. And the reflection is very, very clear in the earthly plane. Okay? Yata swapne tada pitloke. When you go to the plane of ancestors, the plane of ancestors, what they say is somebody who has died, okay? He is in the transit lounge. Before he gets a next birth, there's a play where after death the souls reach there. They are waiting for next body. That's called Pitraloka. In Pitraloka, it yatha swapne. For them, the self is like a dream. Self is like a dream. That's not a reality. Yata apsu pariva. In Gandharva Loka, there is a plane of existence higher than Pitraloka, higher than the heaven, where people are enjoying the music. They are called Gandharvas. There's a world full of a musical world. Okay? And in that world, Eta apsu pariva, reflection of sun in water. It's not clear. There's a reflection. Only in Brahma Loka, the highest possible Loka, Chaya upariva. That means like sun and shadow, like light and shadow. So that means distinction is much more clear in Brahmaloka. Light and shadow. Okay, like that you can realize in Brahmaloka. That means in between all the planes of existence, they are more for experiencing joy. In Brahmaloka you get a clarity, the supreme loka. But to go to Brahmaloka, you have to do a lot of upasana. To attain Brahmaloka is not easy. Okay, it is a result of a huge amount of good merit. Okay.
He has a body in Brahmaloka.
Yeah. Any loka, Brahmaloka also has a body. So he takes a birth in Brahmaloka and dies.
And self-realization is also possible.
There's more clarity is there, but will he get lost in the enjoyment? We don't know. This very pleasant place. Okay, joyful. The sorrow is less in these higher level planes. So whether his mind goes towards self-realization or goes towards the enjoyment, we don't know. But what happens is, it's much more clearer in Brahmaloka. But to get a Brahmaloka is very difficult. You have to do a lot of upasana. So since the self-knowledge or self-realization is possible in human birth, and it is much more clear in human birth, everybody should attempt for self-realization, Atma-dnana, Brahma-dnana when you are alive. After your death, it won't happen. This is the message of the Upanishad.